In this video, we will be seeing about Istio service mesh application. So we can easily get into this using service mesh into our application so that microservices can easily communicate. And with some other features of Istio, we have like mTLS, mutual TLS, and dynamic admission webhooks and other things, which helps softwares make their communication and everything smooth. So let us first install our Istio into our Kubernetes. But can be other ways to install Istio. The way I suggest is to use IstioCTL. IstioCTL is the one we can be able to have on top of Istio. Now let's go to documentation and install that Istio. So in Istio, there is two primary nodes. Ambient mode is the latest improved model, and Sidecar mode is the normal mode that we use throughout the starting of Istio. So when we are getting into the demo, we will just talk about that. First of all, in Sidecar mode, let us install it IstioCTL. We can have a demo set of applications that are developed by Istio itself, so that we can able to check it out. Before that, we need to install IstioCTL. You can see here we will install Istio by using this URL command. After that, we just get into the directory and export the path to the bin so that IstioCTL will be there. And we will use IstioCTL to install. Just as we say, as I said, you can see IstioCTL is there. We will be installing the samples of Bookinfo. So this will install its Istio. Then we'll just get the Bookinfo project, and then we can set up the environment and get install of it. While Istio is getting installed, we will get into this Bookinfo application. This Bookinfo application is just three microservices which will be written in different languages that Istio can work with everything. It will get into each of them as a sidecar container and handle the networking of each of the pods. Let me install this app Bookinfo and get you the web page. This is the ingress and why will be deploying the containers, and it will be handling everything inside the pod. First of all, we need to label a namespace that we need to use with Istio injection enabled, so that Istio can able to access the namespace. Particularly, it has used default namespace itself and label the namespace. Istio is completely installed. This labeling happened, so it has been labeled. Then we will be just installing Bookinfo application. Now let us apply this sample about Bookinfo app. So everything is getting created in the default app. The app is now currently installed. So you can see it is initializing, and the others are in pod initializing state. And the pod contains two containers. So as you can see, we have Istio injector. So Istio has the Sidecar Proxy, right? So it will be inside it, so that we can see 2 by 2 is on ready state. Now we are done. So now let us implement this project. As you can see here, we don't need a gateway for right now. So let us use kubectl port forward. Yeah, we have. So, but the product base doesn't come with hyphen. So you can see the port number also 98. Yeah. So now we can able to get product page over here, and we can able to see the home page of it. So first of all, we can see here we have the ratings and reviews and also the book details and descriptions. Let me get back to a diagram. Here you can see here the reviews v1 doesn't have any rating like stars, and reviews v2 have the stars, but this rating stars have a black color, and this one is on some red color. But here we can refresh it. This will be, you can see this became the red color. So now we can able to know that this specific session is getting this from a reviews v3 port. So this has been in a shuffling, we can see rotating. So now it goes to v1 port. You see that here in that architecture, we doesn't have any rating stars, so that we doesn't get any rating stars here. That is served by v1 port. This is how rotates the connection, and we have the maybe the canary type of deployment here. And reviews v2 only connected to ratings, so that we can get the stars. That's why the rating star one, but it doesn't connected to the ratings, it doesn't came. So yeah, this is how it looks, and this is all updated version. I just looked into the like the previous versions and all. This is how it works. For now, let me show you. I will just stop this connection, and I have created a pod, as you can see here. I have created a network pod within this network, so that we can able to access the application, other applications on this particular network. So let me kubectl execute into this pod as. So we have the pod here, so that we will just get to get the exit from here. So we will just get sit and get SVC to access the specific product page. So you can see product page, and this is the particular cluster before it. So here from here we can see URL into this URL into the specific IP in the port 9080, and we can get the product page over here, so we can able to access the product. I said before, using Istio we can able to enable mTLS, as a mutual TLS certificate, that will connect only a pod with that mTLS. So this pod we have, the networking or all or communicating via the envoy proxy that sits in the sidecar proxy that sits in the container, right? The container with that envoy proxy with that mutual TLS can only able to communicate with each other. So this is the one that is the future of Istio. But now, as you can see, this network pod doesn't have any of it, and we have envoy proxy, but we can able to connect with it. So yeah, that's why we can able to connect with it. So let me exit this pod.